Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Paul Wallen, and you just heard Julie Vallimont with The Strand. And starting off that block, Natalie Padilla with Shooting Star. Let's start with Julie from Brattleboro, Vermont. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I always love the clarinet. I do.
Yes, just terrific.
There's a lot of really fun solos here, and just such a light sound that feels like spring in its own way. There's a lot that comes with this album and the album Heliotrope, which just came out last month. Really cool story behind it. So in late 2019, Julie lost the easy use of her hands. And as a musician, that's incredibly, incredibly rough. Like, she is an absolute talent in a lot of ways. She was a pianist and accordion, and a musician in a wide variety of instruments, but that obviously changed things. After a period of grief, she began to try and get back into that world of music regardless, with the goal of making an album with a question: what does it mean to be a musician who can't play music? Yeah. And that's already beautiful. And she pulled it off, gathered some of her collaborators, ended up taking the role of a producer and songwriter, trying to get her ideas across in all sorts of ways, like singing or putting stuff in musical software, playing melodies with a single finger, or just describing the arc of them with words. And it just comes together so beautifully.
Yeah, I really would have loved it without that story. It's just a gorgeous song, but that just makes it kind of mind-blowing. It's so stunning how resilient people can be.
Yeah, apparently the whole album's about transitioning from survival mode to a place of creation, and I hear it.
Oh, I love that.
It really is like new life. Like I said, sounds like spring.
And before that, we had Natalie Padilla with Shooting Star, and she's based in Northampton.
And that's off the album Montana Wildflower, which came out last March. Definitely a talent, incredible musician. She plays in a lot of different styles, studies, teaches, records, and performs in some old-time Celtic music, Texas and bluegrass fiddle music, as well as classical violin. She's a real talent.
Yeah, this was a great song, and I literally had to go listen to the rest of the album, but I love the banjo on this track, and all the instrumentation throughout the album is so good. And acoustic music fans may also know Natalie from the trio Low Lily, are pretty popular in those circles.
Very much so, very much so. Up next, we've got some stuff that moves from folk through Americana into some stuff with lyrics, and then delving into rock through that direction, I guess.
All right.
Let's start things off with Carolyn Walker with Osiris.